Could you explain to anyone who doesn't understand about this license how it works and why is it such a burden for so many clubs in Wales?
Well, the license, it depends on what you've got. I mean, if you've got a good stadium, and that's the first starting point. So there's always the thing about having so many seats. I think it was at least 500 seats you have to have, or had to have back then. I don't know if they've relaxed that criteria. Probably kept it. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's just not just that. You've got to have an academy in place. You've got to have floodlights. Back then, not every club did have floodlights in the Welsh back then. Turnstile, not just like, random two blokes on a gate, it's a field, like I've been to many times, following rail, proper turnstile. There's many things which, you don't really get to know about, but there's the main reason why we didn't get the license in 2010 was something to do with the finances. I'm not sure if we didn't file the accounts straight, or something problem with that, but again, another thing which Will mentioned earlier about Prestatyn, like just last week, not getting the license this year because they haven't got TV. Or the TV ground they've got is not safe enough, or they haven't got planning commission in place to get a new one. With COVID, they only put the application in back in January. There's a load of factors with the license, which you would argue it's too complicated. It's too far-fetched, especially with it's a semi-professional league. I mean, the league's in place. Arguably, I read on forums all over the place online that people argued why not just have a South and a North league, like two separate leagues, and at the end of the season play off till the winner of the Champions of Wales plays in the Champions League. But apparently, criteria you can't do. I mean, it makes sense because you have 12 Southern teams, 12 Northern teams. More derbies, higher attendances, but also less costs for travelling, which is a big thing if you go into South Wales every other week for North Wales clubs. But the thing with the criteria is if you need a 500 seater stand, that's going to cost you quite a bit. But if you're not getting the bums on seats, shall I say, for the attendances, what's the point of having a 500 seat stand? I mean, you can even argue with Bellevue. Bellevue is technically it's too big for rail these days. I mean, when's the last time we had over 1,000 at a game? I couldn't tell you. When's the last time we had 1,000 fans at a Welsh Premier game other than rail? I couldn't tell you. Probably when Bangor were there. I couldn't tell you. Probably when Rail played Bangor on that Friday night, first game of the season about 5 years ago.
Carnarvon against Bangor a couple of years ago as well, wasn't it?
That's a good point. Yeah, Carnarvon versus Bangor. Yeah, but it's all leading to the fact that the criteria is too. It's too stringent. I can't think of the word now. It's too heavy. Let's say it's too heavy for smaller semi-professional clubs who they run on volunteers. You're not on a payroll. You're not getting paid by the club to help it run. But like Kevin Warner, Kevin Warner, who does the licensing for the football club. I don't know how hard he worked those years to get license, but it's just the fact that it's the same professional clubs. They're not employing people to run it most of the time. Sure, TNS do full time in Connors Quay, but the rest of the clubs, when they're not getting big attendances, like maybe lucky to get 250, 300 a game, you don't really need to stand. Stand up for games, but there's a lot of factors there anyway. Yeah.
It's unrealistic. It's extremely unrealistic. It's like I say, the financial implications of having that criteria. How people are still existing in the Welsh film, I don't know. Because if you look at the gates for a lot of them, you're talking 100 people for most games as an average figure. You take the big clubs out the equation, so your Bangors, your TNS, your Rail, your Prestatyn. It's even when you go down south, Barry Town, look how much they lost when they were when they ceased to exist. So so I think the Welsh FA are just. I understand the need the European places for the national team, and I just think it's something like you might. It's something.